Chirac News, your asses. I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta go on your shit. See if you the one. Cause I just almost went on you. I don't even think that's you though. I think that's you the one been posting my music. I ain't gonna tweak with you yet. I'm gonna go do a background check. I ain't know that with you, man. Bro, you know you cool, bro.
Alright, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Bossman from Chirac News. So tonight, I got a real dope vid for you guys, and I've been meaning to do this for a minute now. I just never got around to it. But basically, I'm going to give you guys my top 30 Chicago drill rappers list. And I'm going to start at 30 and count down to 1. I'm also going to include some honorable mentions, just because there's so many dope Chicago drill rappers that I listen to. And I do want to give them their recognition for the ones who didn't make the cut, the top 30. But this list was hella hard to make. Basically from 10 to 30, you could flip-flop. I could have flip-flopped guys all day, here, there, up a few, down a few. It was so hard to put together, but I did my best, and this is solely based on my opinion. You guys might agree on some things, you might disagree on some things, but just know it is my opinion, and I'm basing this list basically off 3 categories, and those are influence, success, and overall skill. So like I said, this is my top 30 Chicago drill rapper list. But before I get into it, I want to give my shout-outs for this video. So shout out to Memore the Bank, Matty Diesel, Gang Street News, Mr. Reese, and Von Hayden. If you all want a chance to be shout out in my next vid, just hit that like button and drop a comment below down there, and I will pick 5 people for my next video. But enough of me talking, I'm going to get right into this list. So coming in at number 30, we got Katie Got Bands, and I felt like it was only right to include a girl on this list, and I do feel like she was one of the first girls to start doing this drill rap, and I do feel like she motivated and inspired a lot of other chicks to follow her path, and like I said, she definitely inspired a whole wave of women drill rappers, so she is coming in at number 30. Coming in at number 29, I got Montana 300. I know a lot of people say he ain't from Chicago, this and that, but you cannot deny his lyrical ability. He is pretty successful right now. He's got his own clothing and stuff. He's got a very loyal fan base, so he is coming in at number 29. Coming in at number 28, we got Tay Capone, Tay 600, whatever you want to call him. Also, very lyrical, great music, and is fairly successful as well. Coming in at number 27, I got P. Rico. Very slept on. He needs to just get his work ethic up and keep dropping music, but I do feel like he was one of the first also to do this drill thing. Very slept on as well. Coming in at number 26, I got E-Day 600. Also, very early on in this drill, I do feel like he inspired a lot of people as well. And him too needs to just get back to dropping more music, and he probably would have been higher up on this list. Coming in at number 25, welcome home, Boss Top. I've been home for a minute, but Boss Top, also one of the first very early on in this drill movement, and makes great music, so he's coming in at number 25. Number 24, we got 600 Breezy. One of my honestly personal favorite rappers. I was going to include him higher up on the list. He is very successful. You know, he linked up with Drake. He got the Drake cosign. I just feel like he needed to get back to that old 6-0 Breezy that I used to like, that gritty Iceman Breezo, but he is coming in at number 24. Number 23, we got El Hida. Very lyrical. I'm not big into his music, but he is very successful. And yeah, he's coming in at number 23. 22, Another personal favorite of mine, my man 600 Mimo. He's been doing his thing, signed to OTF. I love his music personally. I don't care what no one else got to say. My boy 600 Mimo, number 22. Number 21, we got Ludfo, another very successful rapper out of Chicago. I also like his music a lot. He is very slept on as well. Coming in at number 20, we have Zay Osama. Also makes great music, different style. I feel like he also kind of influenced like a whole different genre of Chicago music, but yeah, very slept on, up and coming, very successful, and he's only going to get bigger in the future. Number 19 might surprise some of y'all. I had to give it to my man FBG Wooski. Hope he gets well, and I know he does not have that much music out, but Computers was a banger. I think he's hella underrated. I think he's lyrical. One of my personal favorites. Let's hope he drops more music in the future. Coming in at number 18, another very successful Chicago artist. Has had a couple, I believe, Billboard 100 hits. And we're going to give number 18 to Cowboy. Number 17, another personal favorite. Rico Reckless. Very successful as well. He's doing his own thing. I think he's independent. His work ethic is crazy. He probably has one of the biggest music catalogs in Chicago. He's been doing it since, I don't even know, 2009, 2010. But like I said, another personal favorite. Shout out my man Rico Reckless. Coming in at number 16, Freelo J. He was also doing this very early on. One of the first on the GD side to really put on. But yeah, man, Lil J. Free Lil J, like I said, and I do feel like he inspired a lot of GD rappers, and like I said, he was one of the first with a lot of clout over on that side, so he's getting number 16. Coming in at number 15, not the most lyrical, but he is extremely successful, and I do feel like he inspired a whole wave of a generation of rappers that are doing it right now with his style. I just wish he would get back to the old like Famous Dex when he first got on. But yeah, shout out to my man Famous Dex. Coming in at number 14, we got a Chicago legend, Lil Jojo. Everybody know what he did with that BDK song, the whole movement. So you got to give him credit. R.I.P. Lil Jojo. He's coming in at number 14. Number 13, we got the Chirac Grim Reaper himself, Lil Reese. As you guys know, he was also one of the first to do it. He's been around since 2011. And I just feel like he don't get his enough credit. But yeah, he inspired a lot of drill rappers out right now too. Definitely was listening to Lil Reese before they got on. Coming in at number 12, a successful businessman now. Shout out my man Lil Bibby. Let's only hope he actually drops Free Crack 4, whatever it is. But I hope he comes back to rapping, man. I know he's doing his thing with basically the music business now and just doing the behind the scenes thing, but yeah, I hope he comes back to rapping because Bibby used to be one of my favorite. Coming in at number 11, we got my man FBG Duck, also one of the first on the other side, the GD side if you want to say, to really get clouded up. They started that whole clout movement. You got to give them credit for that. They was the first ones. FBG was the first one, I don't care, to use the word clout. Now they got the whole world saying it. But yeah, FBG Duck inspired a whole wave of rappers as well. So he's coming in at number 11. Coming in at number 10, another personal favorite of mine. Only been rapping really probably the last year and a half. King Von, he's already doing crazy numbers. He's one Billboard 100 hit away from even being higher up on this list. But like I said, one of my personal favorite. He's hella underrated. Lyrical, makes great music. And he's a true savage in every sense of the word. Coming in at number 9, another personal favorite of mine. Hopefully, Rondo, number 9. Hopefully he come home soon. Free Rondo. Like I said, Rondo was probably at one point one of my favorite rappers. He also inspired and was listened to definitely by a lot of these non-Chicago drill rappers doing their thing right now. Rondo number 9 had a lot of influence on a lot of people. And when he was out, he's got a huge catalog, which is I feel like every song he dropped was a banger. That's just my opinion. But yeah, number 9, my man Rondo, number 9, Free Rondo. Coming in number 8, rest in peace to Fredo Santana. Also, another favorite of mine. I just loved his style. He totally had his own style of rap. He also inspired a whole wave of rappers. And yeah, man, You can't give Fredo enough credit. Another savage in every sense of the word. Coming in at number 7, we got one of the OGs, King Louie. Hella lyrical. Also makes great music. Was one of the first to do it in Chicago with the drill movement. And yeah, man, just another underrated one. So King Louie's coming at number 7. Number 6, we got Polo G. Hella successful, doing his thing right now. Probably one of the top, I feel like, 10 of the game right now. Awesome music, great songwriter. And yeah, number 6 is Polo G. Coming in at number 5, we got G Herbo, one of the most successful drill artists to come out of Chicago. His work ethic is crazy. One of the biggest music catalogs to come out of Chicago. Like I said, extremely successful right now, doing crazy numbers on his albums. And yeah, G Herbo, another personal favorite. One of the most lyrical as well to come out of Chicago. So he is getting number 5. Number 4, another personal favorite. Rest in peace to L.A. Capone. The influence he had on the whole drill scene. And only if he stayed alive, man, he would have been one of the best to come out of Chicago. Can't say enough about L.A. Capone. He is getting number 4. Number 3, my man, Young Pappy. Rest in peace to Young Pappy as well. Same with him. If he stayed alive longer, he would be on top right now. Literally, he would be on top, man. You can't deny that he probably was one of the hottest rappers when he was popping. He was slept on at first, but once people got onto him, every song he made, just bangers, savages, homicide. I could go on and on, but Young Pappy, another personal favorite. He is getting number 3 from me. All right, so number 2 and number 1 was a very hard decision to who put it number 1, who put it number 2. Could have gone either way. The whole list was tough. From 20 to 30, like I said, could have flip-flopped numerous positions, but to come in at number 2, I had to give it to the Godfather of Chicago, none other than Chief Keef himself. I don't even got to say anything about Chief Keef. It's self-explanatory. He's the father to about 20 of these non-Chicago drill rappers today. And yeah, man, I don't even got to say nothing. Chief Keef is getting number 2. And coming in at number 1, drum roll, the GOAT of Chicago, my man, Lil Durk. Lil Durk just right now is on top, making great music, doing numbers on his albums, doing a number on the Billboard. He is the GOAT of Chicago. His inspiration to all these rappers, man. He's inspired a whole wave of rappers. His style is unique. And I had to give number 1 just based on success, overall influence, and skill to my man, Lil Durk. So that is my top 30 list. Like I said, this was crazy hard to make, but if I forgot anybody in the honorable mentions as well, please comment them below. I'm sorry. I tried to include everyone I could think of. Let me know what y'all think about the list, what y'all agree with, what y'all disagree with, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And yeah, man, just hit that like button for me. Stay tuned. Drop a comment below for a chance to be shouted out in the next video. But until next time, it is your boy Boss Munna. I'm out.